Welcome guys to this tutorial how to make this awesome auto enchantment table. We have two buttons, one button for adding more books to it, like so. There are 4 rows of books, and you can also distract them from the table. It doesn't matter in which order you do, it's not programmed to follow any rule except for not being too quick. That's one problem. Let's hop on and let's see how we build it. I'm gonna build it in a few steps, and these steps are as followed. First, I'm building the processor, the thing that remembers in which state you are. Then I'm adding the plus button so we can plus it. The connection, the disconnect plus button. This will disconnect the plus button if it is too much. So if power got all the way to here and the power is too much, it's at the end is reached, disconnect this piston, it pulls it back, which pulls this block back, and then this block cannot be pushed again, and this will result in not being able to add any more. We're gonna add a more sorry, I'm stressed. We're gonna add a minus button so you can minus tables. Then we're gonna add the first redstone bookshelves powered. The second bookshelves will be on top. The third bookshelves will be on the right side, and the fourth bookshelf will be on the left side. And then we're just covering it all up. These are the items you're gonna need for this build. You need 3 of a certain block. This block will prevent 2 redstone to interrupt with each other, so get yourself all these items. Just pause the video and get yourself the item. So we're gonna start with building the processor, the thing where that's remembering everything. I'm just gonna remove this first of all so you can see it more clear and better, like so. I'm gonna put the torch down, like so. So first of all, we're gonna get the enchantment table and go 2 down. This block will be the starting point for us, the reference block. I'm just putting a torch on top of the enchantment table to get you some light. Sorry. So, standing from your entrance, you will place a block on the left side and a block on the right side, putting a comparator on top of that. Let a comparator run out of this wire and into this wire. Be sure to put this on, like so. What we made now is the memory cell. This remembers the amount of power to make sure that the memory cell is to make sure that the memory cell is always equals to a certain number that we want. Doesn't matter where these droppers are facing, by the way. But if you're gonna fill the droppers, be sure to put a lever on and turn it on. This will turn the droppers off so they don't quite work anymore. So you need to put in 42 cobblestone, or it doesn't matter what item. This will make the redstone right here lit up to be 2, because this is one of the first items, one of the first redstone we're gonna output. The other one next to it, we need 1 item into the dropper. This will be the number of we're gonna remove from this. We're gonna attract 1. If you wanna attract more than 1, you can put in like 42, and it will, or a sword or something unstackable. But now to add. Add is a little bit different. Add is quite much harder. So it will look like something like we put a redstone block. Now we're gonna, oh my god, sorry. We got this power going into a comparator that's on with a redstone block behind it. We have two, that's must be two because that's one lower, and then putting a comparator again and again put this on. So now when we put a block right here, this number will be one bigger than before. So if you, can I show you a bit? I don't know if I can show you, but this gets higher and higher. So that's the processor, that's the core of this. For the next part we're gonna do the on button. So there is going to be a block. So if we put the piston like so, facing that way, this direction, I'll put a block, so it pushes the block into this, and so we can control it. Now we're gonna do is place our repeater right there. Place it like so. You don't need this block, by the way. And we're gonna make a special system that's giving the machine power for a short amount of time. That's about it. Like so. As we have a redstone repeater underneath there, we need a repeater. And if we place the button, you see that it gets pushed in a really short time, shorter than the button is pressed. Yeah, we're gonna do the securing that part. So if the number of this machine gets too big and it cannot handle it anymore, so if it gets bigger than 4, so we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 0 bookcases, 1, 2, and 3, 4 bookcases. We need it to know that it has to stop counting plus. So this will stop the machine. So if this power reaches all to the end, it will retract this piston, removing this block, making it not possible anymore to add any more number to this. So now the part we do the minus stuff. This is about the dispensers on the minus side. Place a repeater. Place 2 blocks behind that. Place 2 redstone on top of it. Place next to the last redstone a block, like so. Put this repeater to maximum. Put a block on top. Redstone torch. Block of the top of the repeater. Redstone there. On top of that redstone. We don't need a redstone repeater right here because we don't have torch below. So now if we're gonna check when we place this, this will get powered by a short amount of time. This is about the same system on this side, but it's a little bit smaller, but it doesn't fit on that side, so that's why it's only in this side. The next part we're gonna build is the first one. Place, this is 0, this is 1, so place a block right there with a repeater. This is 2, this is 3, this is 4. A block redstone on top of that. And now the fun part, stone slab. Place a stone slab against the piston. You might think that it's powering the piston, but in real life, in real time, it's not powering this piston. It doesn't power the piston. It's fine. Then we need a redstone, another block right there. This will be where the first pistons we're gonna place. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can place the pistons if you want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be the first 5 bookcases that is going to be added to the system. The next we're gonna do is the second line. So we get back down here, put a block into the second line. So we get the second put a repeater into the second, into a block to power this redstone. We can go up, straight up with torches, like so. 2 torches to inverse the signal again. Due to the fact I'm playing Suvival, I must do it like that. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I'm sorry for placing lots of blocks everywhere. We going to need distance is going to be right this height. We're going to remove a bit of the ceiling to make sure that it does fit. Oh my god. Redstone be on top of that with a block next to it, so we don't need that. We don't need that. 4 only, and it's supposed to be especially about the last tree. Correct. Oh, this is more jumping puzzle than yeah. Oh. Yeah, it does work. 3 pistons. Place 3 sticky pistons right there. So now we have the back row. This row we're gonna add the left and the right row. We have a minus system and a plus system. So let's add the right row. The right row is number 3 in the line. Will be at number 3. Will be there. Again, this is going into a block. Redstone, redstone. As you can see, these lines want to connect. Just make sure they don't connect. Put a block next to it. Redstone torch. We're going to go straight up again. If I'm gonna be doing jumping puzzles like so. I'll keep falling off. A torch right on. So that torch we just placed with another torch. On that torch we place a block, and on the block we place redstone. So this will be the next part of pistons. So if I'm correct, 1, 2, 3, 4 pistons. Now we're going to do the other side too. So we go down again to this, and the last one we're gonna, well, we already just added to this piston. We're gonna add another one, and it's going into a block. Yes, I do know these two are always connected. This repeater does power that one, but it doesn't matter since this is number 2. Number 4 is always higher than number 2. So when this is get activated, it should be a long time activated because the power comes from that side. So a redstone dust with a torch on top, and onto that torch goes into a block with another torch. I'm just gonna build up a bit so you guys can see. So that's the first torch. That's the second torch we placed. We placed a repeater going away from the torch. We place another block into the repeater goes into another block like so. Well, let me do this jumping. Why not? Why can I not do that? I don't think I have enough food. Like so. So there will be redstone on top of that. Then go 1 up. Place redstone on top of that. Come on. So underneath, now we're gonna first place all the redstone on top of those blocks right there, and underneath we need to place the 4 pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is the 4 pistons. I'm now gonna do this the floor because I'm irritating and I keep falling because I don't have a floor. Like so. Then if you have your bookcases with you, place the bookcases on all sticky pistons. If we press plus, it should add one layer of books. If we press another plus, it should add another layer. And that's where it's going right. That's why I'm missing my 5 redstone dust. I knew I was missing that, like I said. Another one. And we can also do the other way. Let's just check if that works. We can also do the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's over. Everything else is your choice what to do. You can decorate the interior like I said. This is the roof. This is the roof version. I hope you could keep up with me and leave a like if you like it. See you guys next time.